Our coverage continues now of the historic floods in Rhode Island and southeastern Massachusetts. Thousands of cars were damaged by the floodwaters.
While most will be sent to salvage yards and sold for parts, some may wind up on used car lots. Problem solver Susan Hogan joins us now to tell us how to avoid buying flood-damaged cars and call 12 for action tonight.
It's inevitable. It happened after Hurricane Katrina. Thousands of flooded cars cleaned up and sold to unsuspecting customers. Fortunately, a little checking around can prevent you from getting hooked by a fishy deal.
As the floodwater began receding last week, it revealed another nasty problem: flooded cars.
You can see a lot of sand and grit in here.
This car is just one of thousands in Rhode Island submerged in filthy floodwater. It's now waiting to go to a salvage yard to be sold for parts. That's what's supposed to happen.
You can see this screw back here looks like it has some fresh corrosion on it as well.
But other vehicles damaged may end up on used car lots. This can put an unsuspecting buyer through the ringer.
To the unsuspecting consumer, how are we to know that this car was in a flood? Like, what should we look for?
So you'd want to look at, for instance, behind wiring harnesses and see if there's any mud. Another good indication is when the floor gets wet like this, it also runs in and gets on these seat tracks. So if a car has a new carpet, that's an indication.
Electrical and mechanical problems can surface later, long after the seller is gone, leaving the new owner with no recourse.
You should definitely test all the components: the lights, the directionals, the air conditioning, the horns, the wipers, the door locks, the windows. All that stuff should be checked, and then it should be driven and then tested again.
Sometimes the fraud may have nothing to do with how the car looks, but how the car was priced. If the price is so low, that deal may be too good to be true.
And always check the title.
So if you see a title that changed hands 2 days after the loss, that would be an indication that the car is moving, and it could indicate that it was flood damaged or some other damage.
Also, ask to see the car's history report. Carfax can reveal many hidden problems from a car's past, including flood titles. For a link to Carfax and for more information on how to detect a flood-damaged car, log on to WPRI.com. And if you have a consumer problem you need help solving, contact our Call 12 for Action Center Monday through Thursday from 11 until 1, hotline 228-1850. Or if you're interested in becoming a Call 12 for Action volunteer with me, call that same number you see right there on your screen. I'm problem solver Susan Hogan, Eyewitness News.